Were you a Dandy fan when you were a kid?
I was comic mad.
Were you?
I didn't do the sort of war ones. I didn't do Hotspur, but definitely Dandy, Beano, Ura Willie, Bruins, Beezer, Topper.
You're from Govan originally, but you're a local man now and have been for a number of years.
I've been here for 20-odd years, yeah.
So what's the feedback you get about the work you've done?
I try to stay away from it. I mean, people love it. The artistic community, no, they don't see it as art. But the people, it was made for people.
Sure.
If you're making public sculpture, if the public's part isn't there, if they're not connecting with that, you're in trouble, I think.
Right.
It's continually surrounded by people.
What height do you reckon Desperate Dan is?
Well, looking at this, he's about 7'1". What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's fairly normal for Dundee.
Yes, it is. That's right.
Nigel Parkinson is working on the Dandy's last print issue.
Oh, well, I know as a kid I read almost every comic I could get my hands on. I was a bit obsessed with comics, to be honest.
Right.
And I read them all. Beano, Dandy, Wham, everything.
So when did you start drawing?
I was about 3 years old when no, 2 years old when I started drawing. And I haven't stopped yet. So that's about 20 years now, isn't it? I always wanted to be in comics, and where do you end up but with the Dandy, you know?
So are you quite honoured to be drawing Desperate Dan in the last issue of the Dandy?
Yeah, it's always an honour to be asked to draw something that's historic like that, and that'll be great, yeah. When I found out, I was amazed.
Desperate Dan, is that a worrying thing, having to step into the shoes of Dudley D. Watkins?
Well, I mean, Dudley was one of the great originators, one of the real original artists of the comics world, you know. Having to draw like him is a little bit daunting, because you've kind of got the weight of history on your shoulders going back to before the war. So it is hard, but, you know, you just grit your teeth and get on with it, don't you?